Assalamualaikum and hi. Before I start these presentations, I would like to introduce my group members. The first is me, Nurul Hanis binti Zabidi. Second, Mahfuza binti Mustaqim. Then Nurul Ashikin binti Nur Hisham. Last but not least, Siti Nur Nadia binti Muhammad Yatim. So we want to present about the Zoo Negara. The Malaysian Zoological Society, a non-governmental organisation formed to develop Malaysian first local zoo. It is in charge of Zoo Negara, Malaysia. Zoo Negara first opened indoor on November 1963 and has since grown to become a well-known zoo all over the world. Zoo have around 5,137 specimens from 476 different mammalians, avians, reptile, amphibians, and fish species. Inside the Zoo Negara, there are various facilities available for tourists such as prayer room, wheelchairs, locker, seating area, and more. More interestingly, if guests want to take a picture as memories, there is a photo booth where they may take photos with their family or friends and buy them as a souvenir and memories for them. The reason we select the Zoo Negara because Zoo Negara familiar with a volunteer program. We select Zoo Negara because it require a large of number of volunteer to keep it clean and orderly. The Zoo Negara Keeperku program was founded by Zoo Negara. This program is only offered to high school or organization or university students above the age of 16. Keeperku's activity include cleaning animal cage, go to royal cleaning the Zoo Negara, and so on. So volunteer also are need for promotions, enrichment, research, educations, resource center, and grounds or horticulture, photography, and graphic designs at the Zoo Negara. Another reason we select Zoo Negara because Zoo Negara is one place of the tourism place. Zoo Negara is a popular destination for parents who want to take their children on a tour while learning about the names of animals and seeing animal up close. Zoo Negara is also an easily accessible tourist attraction due to its proximity to Kuala Lumpur city centre. Finally, the Zoo Negara has received a lot of attention because it has a panda conservation center which protect two pair of panda on a 10 years loan from the Chinese government.
Hi, I am Mahfuza binti Mustaqim. So I will continue with the issue in Zoo Negara. So we have three main issues. The first issue is about the lack of garbage collection center. So the volunteer, they must clean up animal excrement in the zoo's cages. After that, they need to walk for a long distance while carrying a large amount of garbage. This will be tough for them, particularly for female volunteers, as they are not strong enough to lift the huge and heavy garbage, and it will forcing them to enlist the assistance of men to transport it. So the second issue is no glove provided. They need gloves to conduct the heavy job at the zoo as a volunteer because wearing gloves is essential for their safety, especially when working with metals that are too dirty and dangerous. But zoos did not supply enough gloves to the volunteer. This make it difficult for them to complete the task because their hands are likely to be injured. So the third issue is about inadequate boot. The boot provided by zoo to the volunteer were insufficient to accommodate the amount of volunteers that attend in one time. Because this volunteer job is done on various areas of the surface, boots are crucially important in cleaning work. in the end, they had to share it with another and it will bother them. Alright, we move to new model of sustainable development. Basically, as per of the volunteer at Zoo Negara, the challenges that they encounter is a lack of infrastructure for transporting garbage to landfill. Consequently, they find it very difficult to transport garbage to garbage collection center. So as the result, we want to alleviate the challenges encountered by the volunteer at Zoo Negara by developing an innovation known as Rubbish Pro. So what is Rubbish Pro? The next presenter will explain more about it.
My name is Nur Ashikin binti Nur Hisham. So we move to the next part, which is characteristic of this product. So Rubbish Pro is a machine controlled by remote control that we decided to make volunteer work at the Zoo Negara much more easier. So the purpose of this robot is to gather garbage that has been cleaned by volunteers and transport the garbage to a collection site so that the volunteers do not have to walk far to dispose of the garbage. In terms of weight capacity, it can manage a maximum weight of 100 liters. Next is the length of time it lasts is determined by how much they use it. If this robot works a lot during the day, the longest it can work is half a day or 6 hours non-stop, and it must charge overnight in order to be used for the following day. And there are also folding awning at the back of this robot for rainy season use. Okay, next is how to use. So first step is the volunteers have to push the remote to call one of the nearby robots to collect the rubbish, and second, the remote has maps that allow it to detect the existence and availability of nearby robots that are ready to transfer garbage, as well as the robots that will arrive. And then third is, if it rains, the volunteers just need to open the awning clip at the back of this robot and bring it to the front to cover the garbage space. On the front side is also we accommodate a clip for the awning to ensure that the awning does not easily move.
Next, I will continue to financial statement. Financial statement, the total cost we use to produce our product is Rm 62,230. A total of Rm 60,000 was used to pay for the cost for robots, including body, umbrella, remotes and battery. In addition, we use Rm 200 to buy spare battery to replace the robot original battery that we round out. In turn, Rm 30 ringgit is used to purchase battery for remotes. Finally, the factory fee for making the robots is Rm 2,000. For conclusion, Zoo Negara is one of the country attractions. It's well known for the visual animal populations, which means NC traveler to come see and themselves by peering up forms. In addition, the volunteer program here is well known, with many people volunteering to help workers clean and care for the animals. Not only that, we also release an innovations which is Rubbish Pro. After conducting a survey and interviews volunteer at the Zoo Negara, we developed the product to assist them working without having to walking far to the garbage collections points. The robot will assist them is the disappointed of the West. That's all for me. Thank you.